eyebrow for me. So I had to move to Worthing. You know, but Lewis, even the cat calling in Lewis was really highbrow. Like this group of lads drove past me in their car and they shouted out, "Hey, you've got potential." You know, I had a house in Lewis and it was so old that when it rained, it would rain in the wardrobe. You know, the cellar was so damp that I actually had trench foot. It was like living in a septic tank. It was awful. So I had to move. So I got myself on Rightmove and Tinder. I mean, it did get really confusing, but I did quite well because I ended up with a double-fronted, semi-thatched, senior programs analyst. He's here tonight. And do you know what? He's actually quite romantic because he said he'd take me away for the weekend to Paris. I was very excited. It wasn't until we were up the M4 that I realised he'd actually said Powys. Anyone here going through a divorce? Well, yes, it's a very messy business, especially the finances. I mean, I'd really worried that my fellow would try and get his hands on half my overdraft. It's taken me a long time to accumulate that negative wealth. But you know what? He is much better than my last boyfriend, because my last boyfriend, I was scrolling through his phone, as you do, and I happened to notice that his ex-girlfriend was in there, programmed in as my darling Pookie Pie. I thought, I wonder what sweet name I'm programmed in as. Oh, Alice Mara. But you know what? In the end, after a lot of persuasion and coercion, he did agree to move in with me, but only on Wednesday nights. But I'm over it now, and I'm doing all right. I've got a lovely teenage daughter, and she's just had a gap year to do her eyebrows. I've just dropped her to Manchester, actually, kitted her out with all the, laptop and money and everything, and she did say, "Did you get me a leaving present?" But I do miss her. I miss the little things, like when she forgets to take her makeup off and her pillow looks like the Shroud of Turin. And when she loads the dishwasher, but when it's actually loaded already. But I do miss her, but she will be home for Christmas, and that'll be great because I'll be able to get myself a present from her to give to me, to give to her, to give back to me, to wrap, to give to her, to give to me on the day. Thank you. But Christmas is coming up, isn't it? And my Auntie Jean, she gives me the worst Christmas presents ever. Last year, she got me a hairbrush with hair on it. Half a bottle of port that was half empty, or half full actually, depends how you look at it. And a natural sponge that was so old that it's disintegrated. It was like opening an Egyptian tomb, opening that present. It was disgusting. But I do feel sorry for Jean because she's going a bit deaf, and she's got really old hearing aids, and every time I give her a hug, I can hear police radio. And I'm worried that criminals will try and get off with her. Just for the local intel, Anyway, but look, I'm really glad I got a few laughs tonight because I was trying out my material in front of my stepdad, who's an author, and when I finished, he said, would you like me to write something else for you? So thank you very much.
Very well done. Let's hear